This complete pharmacy management system help you to manage your complete pharmacy related operations within one dashboard. This system comes with the multiple roles: the admin, the manager, the pharmacist, and the cashier, and you can define the permissions of these multiple roles as per your own need. Let's take example. This is a report section, and I want to give the access to the cashier. They can able to view. If I enable the add, they can add the reports, edit or delete. So you can simply define the permissions as per your own need. As well as in this system, we have added the AI chat assistant. You just simply give a prompt and it will read the data from your Google Sheet and give you the answers. You can see I give a prompt the 2 day sales total. So you can see the 2 day sales total is this particular price and the 2 day sales total is this. I again given the prompt and it will give me the answers. So now I have give a prompt which medicines are below reorder level. So they just give me the below reorder level. These are the two medicines which are the status reorder right now. As well as we manage the inventory in our system with four multiple types: the carton level, the boxes level, the units level, and the packs level. Okay, so how you can do that, I will explain you. This is a medicine, and if I want to sell them for the boxes type, for the cartons type, and the packets type, units type, I can easily do that. And how you can do that, I will explain you later in this video. Okay, so as well as you can manage the salary and payroll for your employees within this dashboard. And the best part of this system is fully created by using the Google Sheets as a database and Google Web App Script. So it means you don't need to pay any hosting cost ever. Okay, so let's start it. First of all, this is a dashboard where you can take the overview of the complete system, and we have added the quick action buttons which will be redirected to the relative sections. Okay, so firstly, you can see this is the point of sale system, which is the main thing in our software, because we need to create the sales from here. So how the data will come here? So firstly, we need to go to our inventory sections. There is a medicines. We just simply hit this add medicine button. Medicine name, the generic name, brand, manufacturer, category, strength, dosage form, barcode, QR code, HNS, HS, and SKU, GST, etc. Purchase price, selling price, reorder level, market retail price, pack size, rack location, the packaging levels, the scheduled class, and the storage conditions of the room temperature. Okay, as well as if this medicine require the doctor prescriptions, controlled substance, as you can simply enable or disable from it here, and simply hit this save button, so that information will be saved here. So you can see there is a packaging packet 10 unit, box 10 packet, cotton 44 box. Okay, so this is the thing. And if you want to import the bulk in one go, you can also do that. There is a template. Just simply download the template, fill up the information, and then simply hit this import CSV button, select the file and import them. So all the data will be appeared here. Now let's go to the inventory section. In the inventory section, you can see how much the units is available, how much box is available, and how much carton is available. You can also apply the filters like the healthy stock, expiring within the 30 days, 90 days, expired, out of the stock values as well. And if you want to make the stock movements, you can also do the stock movements from here. First, you can see if you want to add the opening stock, just simply select a medicine. There is a one thing: you first need to add the medicines from here, then go to the inventory section, click on this opening stock, select the medicines, and then the batch, magnifying date, expiry date, quantity, units, unit cost, batch, MRP, etc. Okay, so now there is a stock movement sections. When you go to the stock movement sections, here you have a adjust option. Simply select a medicine, how much you want to adjust, add or reduce, and different type of levels like the cartons, boxes, units, etc. So you can do that. You can apply the conditions on the multiple medicines in one go, apply the multiple stock adjustments in one go. Okay, so let's go to the transfer section. In the transfer sections, you can also apply them in one go. Let's take example. I want to make it here the 3 or 4 medicines, and I want to apply the bulk operations here. So same like that you can do in the damage section, in the audit section as well. So this is the system. Let's take example. I lubricant 20 box, and how much you have counted, you can add it here. Understand them. Now let's go back to the point of sale system. Now you understand how from where the medicine will come and how this sign will appear here. Now check out let's make a sale for this cough relief syrup. Sorry for that. Okay, so you can see I just simply select a cough relief syrup and I want to sell in which type, the carton type. If I sell the carton, I need to have the 48 units. Okay, so I just simply want to sell the one carton. So I want to sell the one carton right now. You can easily able to see it here. I make it 0. Okay, so you can see the 48 units is selected and the one carton is 48 units. Okay, if I want to sell the one box as well, I just simply add it here. So you can see the total 60 units I want to sell them. Okay, I just simply click on this apply, and you can see it is applied successfully. The per price is 65, and if you want to give the discount, you can simply give the discount as well. I want to give the 5% discount, so it will apply it on the total value, not on the individual. Okay, so there is a option, the walk-in customer or the customer which is already available in your database. As already our complete previous systems, we have the customer sections where we can add the customer, edit the customer, or delete the customer. So we have here the same thing we have here. I just simply selected here the walk-in customer, and if I want to add a name on the bill, I just simply add it here. Now the one thing is that there is a prescription required medicine. If I select it here, I need to select a doctor. I need to select a prescription from the doctor. Okay, I just simply select it here, and if I remove this medicine, so you can see now I don't require this. If I add this, so I need must fill the doctor and the prescription. Okay, so there is a payment option, how much the 4,010 rupees, and if you want to split them, you just simply split them. The cash received 2000 and the card received 2010. Okay, so if you don't want to split, you cannot you simply remove it from here. So there is a more options available. If the customer is available in your database and you selected the customer, then they can able to redeem the points as well. How they have the redeem points? Whenever they make the purchases on the different type of criteria you can set in your settings, so they will get some loyalty points, they can redeem them. And if the customer want the home delivery, you just simply add the delivery address and simply hit this complete sale button. So once you hit this complete sale button, as of now you can able to see it's right now processing, and once the processing is completed, it will be go to our sales section. So there is a new sale option. If you want to send the bill to the WhatsApp, you can also do that. And how you can do set up the WhatsApp, you can just go to our YouTube channel, and there is a option for the your own WhatsApp API on VPI. So you can watch this video and you can easily able to configure them. Okay, you understand them. So you can see the stock is updated here. Okay, now let's go to the sales section. In the sales section, you can easily able to see here we have make the previously sale this, and the delivery is pending. And if I want to take a print again, I just simply print the receipt and the WhatsApp bill as well. Okay, and if I want to send the mark dispatched, I just simply hit this and click on this update. So once I click on this update, as of now you can able to see here the data is completely marked to the dispatched condition. Okay, and if you just simply hit this again and click on this update, so that information will be considered delivered. And if you want to edit them, you can also edit from here the stocks, the prices, and if you want to add the medicines, you can also change the bill from here for your customer. You can also update the invoice. And this is the filters also. These are the children pipelines. You can also use them as a filter. Now let's go to the sales return section. In the sales return section, you just simply hit this new return button, select a invoice, and then simply you can see right now cough relief syrup we have sold the 100, and the amoxicillin we have sold the one, and I want to refund the 10 quantity. Okay, so you can see I need to give them back to the 10 666 rupees. I need to give them back. Restock to batch of is equals to damaged. Okay, I just simply click on this post return. So once I click on this post return, as of now you can able to see the inventory will be updated, and the this particular returned amount, the 10 quantity, will be saved in our system. Okay, now this is a prescription sections, and how it will work I will explain you. First, we need to add the doctors from here. I just simply hit this add doctor, the doctor name, the registration number, the specialization, and the clinic name, mobile number, email, the clinic address, and hit this save button. Once I add the record for the doctors, the doctor information will be appeared here. Now let's go to the prescription section. In the prescription section, I just simply hit this add prescription, select the patient. How you can add the patient? For that, you need to go to your customer sections. In the customer sections, simply hit this add customer, the customer information like the full name, the email, date of birth, gender, address, medical notes, allergies, text, credit limit, membership card number, and etc. And simply hit this save button. So you can also see how much loyalty points each customer have. It will also appear here, the membership of the customer and the credit balance of the customer. You can simply view it from here, as well as you can check the customer history of the complete within our system. We just simply hit this history button, and you can see the total two purchases made by the customer, one returns, payments, and the prescriptions from the doctor. Now let's go to the prescription sections. In the prescription sections, I just simply hit this add prescription, select a patient, select a doctor. You already know how to add a patient, how to add a doctor, prescription, the medicine. The doctor want to give them the prescription. Let's take example. They want to give them this, and dosage, days, quantity, and etc. The refill allowed, refill interval, the valid until prescription image, etc. So if the doctor have written the prescription, they just simply upload the image from here as well, and simply hit this save button. So if the prescription is approved, I just simply click on this verify, and now you can see the status will be changed from pending to verified as well. Okay, so you can see it here, the status is successfully updated on the real time from the pending to verified. Now let's move to the purchases section. So we already covered the point of sale system, the sales return, prescription, customers, doctors. This is purchases sections. I just simply click on this add purchase order, select a supplier, and how you can add a supplier. So for that, you need to go to your supplier sections, simply hit this add supplier button, and simply fill up the information so your supplier will be registered in our system. And in our complete system, we have the import CSV button, so you can directly import bulk in one go. Let's go back to the purchases sections. Simply hit this purchase order, select the supplier, the order date, the expected date, the discount, which medicine you want to do that, quantity, etc., and simply hit this purchase order. So your purchase order will be saved it here, and that will be different stages as well: the quotation, ordered, partially received, cancelled, received. And how you can do that? Just go to your goods received. When you go to your goods received section, you will see a option add good received, select a supplier, select a assignment. You can see against purchase order. If don't have, just simply leave it here. Supplier invoice number, receive date, invoice, other changes, and the medicines, and etc., the magnified expiry, and the complete thing. You can do the receivings from here. This is the purchase return sections. You just simply add a return, select a goods received order, and simply you can see it here, and you can make the new purchase return as well. So this is a supplier's payment. If you want to add the payment for the suppliers, just simply hit this add payment, select a supplier. This is a due right now. This supplier too, we need to give them the 8,345, the amount, the method, the pay date, and the reference number, and hit this save button. So the same thing we also have in the customer sections, the credit payments. Just simply hit this receive payment, select a customer. This is a customer 6, due amount is 67 rupees. So you just simply add it here, and simply hit this receive button. So now this is the expiry and alert sections. What are the expired in 2 days, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, low stock items as well. So this is our accounting section. Okay, so this is our the complete expense. If you want to add the expense, just simply enter the expense information and hit the save button, so you can see the information will be saved it here. This is the other income. If you want to add a income, just simply hit this add income button, and you can see form here. Just simply fill up the form and simply hit the save button, so that information will be saved it here. This is a banks. You can add the different banks like the opening balance and the current balance, and the status is active or inactive. You can do that. This is the cash book section for your pharmacy. You just simply come it here and check out the your cash book from different type of date range. Okay, so this is a profit and loss report, and you can simply do it here. Check out the complete profit and loss report. This is the balance section where you can check out the complete balance. Now this is the salary and payroll system. So before that, we need to go to our payment method sections. You can simply add payment, the name, the type, the color, the sort ordered, and these payment methods will be go overall the system where the payments is available in the drop down. So this will becomes there. So you can also check out that in the cash we have the money in, the money out, and the net value we have right now. This the total transactions we have made on the cash is 27. So you can also give the complete overview in one go as well. So this is the salary and payroll sections. So firstly, how you can add your employees. So for that, you need to use your users management section. Hit this add user. You can add different admin, manager, pharmacist, cashier, as well as you can add the monthly salary here. Okay, and now let's go to the salary and payroll section. Simply hit this generate payroll, and this will be generate the payroll for the month of the July. I just simply click on this generate, and as of now you can able to see the payroll is generated out successfully, and that will be appeared here. So these are the payrolls generated, and right now this is the pharmacist. So the net payable amount is this, and if I want to pay them, I just simply click on this record payment, and as of now you can able to see it here. The salary is paid to this particular pharmacist too. As of now you can easily able to see here the net payable is this and the paid is this. And there is a one thing, if your employee asks you for the advance and ask you, you will deduct it from their salary. Just simply record them as well. Give advance, select a employee, the cashier to how much the amount salary is 28,000 monthly. Okay, so they want the 4,000 rupees. Simply enter the 4,000 rupees and hit this save button. So once you hit this save button, as of now you can able to see this particular cashier too advance amount is recorded successfully within our system. Sections where you can see the this is a day close section where you can see the complete day close, and you can also apply the date range data as well. So this is the report section where you can get the multiple reports like the sales report, purchase report, inventory, profit, expiry, fast. So the complete type of reports you can simply generate it from here. Lastly, this is the setting sections where you can change the UI as per your own needs, as per your own pharmacy brandings, as for store name, the phone number, the text, the currency symbol, etc. And here's you can simply update the API key for your ChatGPT or your Gemini, which will be used in your AI chat assistant. And you can just simply give a simple prompt as per your natural language, and it will read your data and give you the answers. And hope you like this video. This is the about app section where you can check out them what are the formulas and logic we have implemented. And if you need any kind of customization within this dashboard, you can simply contact us. The contact number is available in the description, as well as if you want to give the complete access of our ready-made web applications, we have the more than the 366 projects you can see. And if you want to access them all, you can join our membership plans like the weekly plan, the premium plan, and the VIP premium plan. And you just simply go and check out here, and hope you will learn a lot from here. So thank you very much. Take care. We will meet you in our next video.